Yeah, yeah. Lock the door on him. Lock the door on him. Hood postman. Hood postman. Reporting live. Reporting live. This the hood postman, come and check the program. You ain't from the streets, this is something you should know, man. Running from police, gotta grip the whip with both hands. Speeding down the interstate, please do not approach him. 40s in the fridge, got the caddy in the driveway. Get all out of my face, I don't wanna violate. Looked up in the mirror and I told myself, why wait? We took this shit worldwide, you only in 5 states. Came from the 4 corners with my 4 quarters. Showed them the style, then they stole on us. Times got wild, then they told on us. Dog, it was hard, but we had to keep it rolling. You ain't gotta ask, you know where to find me. I be in the back streets where it get grimy. It's just me and Mel, Rennie looking bride D. I be going hard till I'm in the 5 C's.
Bobalouie, Professor Millie Mail. Bobalouie, if you went to sleep and a miracle happened, what would your life be and what changed?
God will answer me for what I really have in my heart. I might get loyal to the wrong things, but I don't deviate. Lord knows if I really had a better chance to understand, I would go in the right direction that will please Him. But see, the right direction ain't always right or wrong you do. The right direction is you stick true to what you think you're doing is right until you can find out and learn that that's not the way to do it. You got to make your mistakes where you can correct them, because you never know what's wrong if you don't check them. Okay? I got to know the right thing to do is to love me, myself, and love you. If I can't do that, I'm already going against God's plan.
I think you and I have built a great relationship. Just even though we don't even look at each other as I'm from over here, you from over there. You Bobalouie, and you're elder, and you have a lot of information that a lot of these people want to hear. You know what I mean? And the way you explain it, they get a real close up look, an inside look at how that Pyru was really structured and how it be. Because some people, and me and you talked about this, people will try to interject themselves into the history, but they were late bloomers. But the guys that's listening don't realize that they were late. They just have the age requirement, but they wasn't there. Starting lineup.
That's why now I see a better sign from God. You understand? Because I don't deserve to be talked about and disrespected. And all I did was representing my hood from my heart. God said it's good in it, but it can first give you a start to really learn how to be loyal. But try to find someone else to be loyal to, because you believe in God, people can't hurt you. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. Everything I did in my past, it wasn't out of hate, it was for my love. You hear me?
Because you felt like you was protecting something.
I felt like I was strongly represented, and I put my life and I would die for it. But now I see it's not everybody, as you think, got your back. Some hate you.
So quick question. If there's no honor amongst thieves, how can it be loyalty amongst gang members?
That's what I just said to you again. I was a loyal person. I had no smut on my name at all. I'm not known to be no liar. If anything, somebody should be teaching their kids, it's niggas like Bobalouie, right? That's real. Ain't nothing he said to make himself higher than you. And if you check out the real history, you'll know the truth. He love you, man. He ain't never denied you. All of a sudden now you don't know me, so guess what? I can't say I was used. I was taught because nothing happened as God permitted to happen in the first place. You hear me? I got so old to learn the difference, though.
You know what's strange about all this, Bobalouie? We grew up, like you mentioned earlier, you stole a bike. Then you might have graduated and stole a car. Then you might have graduated and stole a bank or robbed a bank or whatever. Then you might have sold dope. We did all these things in our communities, but we still negate the fact we as a people, we got stolen. They stole us and put us in this compromising position. And then when you look at it, because I went and did the history on PCP, it was actually created in the 1950s. It was discontinued in 1965, right? But then somehow it wind up in the people like Johnny and Ronnie Guess and John Earl, and just to name a few people that had the recipe, right? How did they get it? If the United States deemed it not having no medical, it was too many side effects to it, right? Mm-hmm. But the reason why I'm bringing all this up is that we believe in one thing and we don't necessarily see what's going on. Whatever the appearance is not always the reality. You understand? There's an appearance, but behind the curtain is the reality. And once we see the reality, we realize, wow. See, we've been fighting. I wore blue, you wore red. Somehow we concluded in our minds that made us enemies. But what we didn't understand, that difference don't mean deficient. It's just different. There still was a line of communication, and we failed to use the open line of communication. We just looked at each other like with these crazy hard looks and thought we was intimidating somebody, or maybe some did get intimidated. But at the end of the day, if somebody challenged you on it, you had to prove that you was willing to take it further than that individual. What's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts is here, man. Just for the fact that we black, and sometimes some don't have life like other people with silver spoons and all that kind of shit. We black. We don't. As we look around, look at television, look at anything. We don't have anything to represent anything for us to be proud about ourselves. We need to take this anger out on something. Why not ourselves? It's like we without everything else, we got love no way. A lot of us feel like that we don't have love. It's not everybody that feel that way, but a whole lot of us is enough to make us have hatred and just want to do crazy shit just to get rid of our anger. You know what I'm saying? To feel like we got some kind of power, at least. Even if it's negative as hell, if you get stronger inside, we got a name and a reputation. We want you to fear that I'm here. You hear me? You hear my name? Get scared. And be lucky you live another day. Man, that's the only thing we got. We be broke as hell, broke as a joke. We ain't paying no bills.
So how do we expect the kids to do anything different when we didn't teach them different?
First of all, we got to take the time and teach ourselves before you think about teaching anybody else.
So we got to take the lies out, replace it with the truth.
Man, if you could do that and swallow your fucking pride, then shit, tell the truth. You ain't got a damn thing to hide. I'm drowning like a rapper, but I'm trying to tell the truth. I want you to understand, man. People give you more respect to you because you are a real nigga. You don't sugarcoat nothing, and you first class information because you were there. But some kind of way, when your greatness asks you for the truth, it's like only thing you try to prove is your greatness and what you had to do with it, how you influenced it. When I look at you today, ain't nobody else told me nothing about you. But I got this what you say now. Now you're acting that part now. I wasn't there. I can tell you no lie.
Bobalouie, the streets weren't made for everybody. That's why they created the sidewalk.
Hey, but I like that though, man. You know, I can say, man, it makes me who I am today. Hey, I trust God now. I had a whole lot of homeboy back in the day. I feel like now I got about, you can count my homeboys on my hands. I feel safe around. I won't stab in my back no more. Because I will tell you something, brother. Because of what I did, they resent the fact that they didn't do it too. Now we worldwide, we known everywhere around the world. So how could it build itself up? They built it up for me. I said, I wasn't the one no more.
How does LB feel about?
That's my love. I mean, that's my heart. He can always be. They've been trying to get me to say shit against him. They try to get him say shit against me. They try to make us, you see what I mean? LB was the one. You know? I'm lying. But you know what, brother? I'll never say anything against LB. I know the truth. And he knew the truth. Our life has represented it, what we go through. So I'm not going to say it no more. Never again. I know who love me. The real people. And the bad people that say something bad about me ain't bad either. I don't have no hatred against them.
LB is a very honorable person because of the
blackness
and the culture that he taught.
People give you a shirt off his back, brother. I know that. But to try to make me greater than him and him greater than me, that ain't gonna happen. Because that's my brother. His mother loved me to death. And she told him that herself. Ask him, don't ask me. Ask him. She can see it. A mother ain't blind. She can see who's good for you and who ain't. And everything she said was the truth. It came out. It came out. Just talk to you if you feel like talking to you. But I'm just telling you now, I ain't got to say nothing else. I'm convinced.
Professor Melly Mel, King Bobalouie, lock the door.
Proof of grind all the time, baby.
Yeah. Cali Miners, baby. Proof of grind all the time. Music money. Got a dollar sign. Hub City. I'm a street nigga. Streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products till the fans get me. It's guap off top. Diamond Cartier. That nigga wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day. They see me climbing. They see me shining. That's hard work. Proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550. Ali, bad man, and I'm so pretty. I got that tech with me. That's my hater sprayer. Go big, grind now, nigga, play later. What can I say? I'm addicted to this paper stacking. And I don't talk about it. I just make it happen. Word.